Hi, my name is Siddharth Krishna, and I'm a sophomore from Acton Boxborough High School. Hope all of you are staying safe and healthy during these times. I've been a Cub Scout from kindergarten to 5th grade and have continued my scouting journey as a Boy Scout in Troop 32 Acton. I'm currently working on my Eagle Scout project, and the goal of my project is to help our community, especially the senior community, with fire safety awareness and information with guidance from the Acton Fire Department. Mr. Brent Carter, an Acton firefighter who is an expert in fire safety, is here with us today. He visits Acton elementary schools and helps educate them with important fire safety information. Today, I will be asking him a few questions so he can share his valuable experiences for us to learn from. I will provide a brief overview of why I started this project. Just 2 years ago, in my sister's room, she had a humidifier malfunction, where a fire started in the middle of the night when we were all asleep. Thankfully, she sensed the heat and heard the alarm and was able to wake up before the damage spread to her bed and the rest of the house. This incident made us realize the importance of having a working smoke alarm in our home. I started this project because I wanted to help everyone in my community by spreading fire safety information and awareness. I am working a lot with seniors in my project because studies have shown that they are the most prone to severe fire injuries than any other age group. You might be wondering why it is important to learn about fire safety and smoke alarms. This is because 3 out of 5 fire deaths result from fires in homes where smoke alarms are not functioning. Furthermore, 1 out of 3 home fire deaths are in homes where no smoke alarms are present. When you have smoke alarms in your house, the risk of a fire death is cut in half. In today's session, I will be asking Mr. Carter questions ranging from prevention and response to fires. My first question is about the dangers of a fire. Can fires at home cause death?
Yes, unfortunately, fires can cause injury and can ultimately cause death.
Can you please share what room in homes do most home fire deaths occur and what makes them so deadly?
Most of the home fire deaths occur while we're sleeping in the bedroom due to the lack of detectors or the lack of being able to hear those detectors.
How important do you think smoke alarms are?
Very important.
What type of smoke alarms do you think you would recommend?
I would recommend a working and well-maintained detector.
How often should we be maintaining our smoke alarms?
At least once a year, checking the battery, testing them, occasionally vacuuming them out, cleaning them is always a good idea, testing them once a month.
In severe fire cases, do you find that the smoke alarms are not functioning properly?
We have found that. We've been to many fires where the detectors aren't working.
Are there fire alarms for people who may be deaf or hard of hearing?
Yes, they do have special devices available that when people are sleeping, the detector sets off an alarm clock next to their bed and it shakes their pillow. They have strobes. They have a wristwatch that you could wear. There's all sorts of different types of devices to help the hearing impaired.
That's really good. Are carbon monoxide alarms important to have as well?
Yes, very, very important.
Is there a safe and better way to turn off alarms if the cause of the alarm is known?
So if we had to turn off an alarm, if we burnt our popcorn and we burnt our toast, we don't want people to take the detector down and take the battery out. So the new detectors have that same button that you test, you would press and you would hold that while it's in alarm. That would silence it, basically mute the detector for 8 minutes. Like you mute your TV, you can mute your detector.
Will the smoke alarm automatically turn back on?
Yes, after 8 minutes it'll go back on. That's if the smoke is cleared out. If it hasn't cleared out and it keeps going off, you're going to want to call 911.
Yeah, it's a really good tip. Should we always call 911?
Yes, even if you're not sure or you're worried if your neighbors you're going to be embarrassed what my neighbors think, call us. That's what we're here for. We're here to help 24 hours a day.
When should someone call 911?
When they're not sure whether it's an emergency or not, that may be the best time to call.
What is a home escape plan and how should we create one?
So a home escape plan is looking at where you live and how would you get out more than one way. Knowing two ways out of your house. Once you get out of your house safely, where are we going to go? Are we going to go out to the front street where the fire department could see us when they pull up? So having a plan, discussing it with the whole family, and knowing the plan before an emergency happens.
What are simple tips you have for avoiding fires?
To be prepared, be aware of your surroundings, and come up with a plan before that emergency happens.
What materials are helpful for seniors to have so firefighters can help them easily in case of an emergency?
So during a medical emergency, a lot of times we go to a senior's house. If they have a file of life, this has all of their information on it. If we can't speak to that person, we can pull this out. One of our members from our team will go in, they'll pull that out. It'll have all of their history, their name, all of their stuff that we need to know is written right on there. And we recommend when they fill this out to fill it out in pencil, because a lot of that stuff changes. The medications and things like that change. So very good to have. Put it on the outside of the refrigerator. Somebody will find this and then we'll be able to help them out a little bit easier.
Can you tell us how many times this file of life card has become super useful in cases of fire emergency?
We use it on a majority of our calls. Today we actually went on a call and the first thing we did was look for this. And if they don't have it, we keep some in our truck and we hand them out. We recommend them to people just to kind of help if we're not able to talk to them.
Yeah. What helps the firemen when they arrive after a 911 call?
So if we get an initial 911 call, the biggest thing that helps us is having an actual visible house number so we can find the house easily. Because our trucks are large trucks and they're hard to turn around, so if we miss the house because we don't see the house number, it's a lot more difficult. So having a house number is big.
Where should people stand after they exit their homes after a fire?
I recommend out by the mailbox or out by the street, so that way when we pull up, we know that everybody's out of the house safely.
Thank you so much, Mr. Carter, for answering all of my questions, and you provided with very good information. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm working with Ms. Sharon Mercurio, as well, the director of the Acton Council on Aging, to help senior citizens sign up and benefit even more from this Eagle project. I will be leading a team of scouts from Troop 32 to drop off important information, including the file of life magnets that he was talking about earlier, and fire safety brochures, like this one. Scouts will also be calling seniors at a pre-scheduled time to speak to the seniors and find out what they need to prepare for a fire emergency. This information will be shared with the fire department and the senior center so they can help the seniors even after this project is finished. I'm also putting together a fundraising effort to purchase file of life magnets, fire safety brochures, and smoke alarms, which will be donated to the fire department to be installed at the seniors' homes once it is safe to do so. So if you're able to, can you please donate a couple of dollars to help me with this project? I'm using GoFundMe for this project, and the link is provided along with this interview. Again, senior citizens, please try and sign up for these calls, because you will be helping both yourselves and the fire department with finding out if you need any assistance. I will share more details in the upcoming senior newsletter on how to sign up for these calls. Thank you so much, Mr. Carter, for sharing all of your knowledge today.
Thank you.
Acton TV for helping me conduct this interview, Ms. Mercurio for guiding me throughout this project, and all of the leaders of my Boy Scouts Council and Troop 32 for reviewing and providing feedback for this project. Thank you for watching this interview, and I appreciate any donations that you can make. I hope Mr. Carter and I were able to educate you with all of the information needed to be prepared for a fire emergency. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you.